Hey guys, and welcome back to a second FSX live stream. Yeah, so second live stream today, second flight. Although this is my my first FSX one for today. So yeah, in the TFDi design 717, have not been in this aircraft in a little while. So will I remember how to turn it on again? I don't actually know. So what I have done is set the aircraft up into like a turnaround kind of setup. So I mean, was it now in Finland? Say 7 p.m. This may be like the last flights of the day, maybe second last flights. So like all the stuff we powered, we're on ground power units. All I need to do is set up the FMC, set up the overhead panel, and then we'll be cleared to go. So slightly cheating at this one tonight, but in order to get the best stream possible, without me struggling through the setup, this should be alright. This should be alright. Welcome, Sick Nick. You've actually made it to stream for once. How you been, man? How you been? So yeah, second stream for today. Let's see how well this one will go. Make sure everything in the back end is working alright. My thumbnail have not actually changed on YouTube. Oops. Seems laggy. Is that bad? Doesn't seem too bad right now. Let me check out how it looks on the actual stream. That's the big one for concern. My webcam's laggy, fair enough. But as for the in-game footage, ooh, you are right, that is looking atrocious right now. It might be down to my bad internet connection, but no, you are right, this is not looking great at all. Unless my upload speed is completely shot. Oh no, that's it. Okay, it's back in action. It's not looking too bad now. Sigh of relief. Anyways, yeah, so taking off from Stockholm, Arlanda today, and flying over to Helsinki. So the main reason I wanted to do this flight, well, there's two reasons. I wanted to fly the 717 again. Just put the microphone in position for that sim. I wanted to fly the 717 again after a long time not flying it. And second of all, because both Helsinki and Stockholm are like the last two places I flew to, so nice time to like just kind of like enjoy the aircraft bits, come back into something I used to fly a lot in the past. So let me set the call sign correctly on that sim. BLF 636. We're 717-200. Go next to that. Flight plan, fetch from server. There is none on server. Okay, I'll do this one manually. Right, so we shift to desktop. Let's go through the main setup of the aircraft today. Likewise, let's do refueling. And let's actually try and get some sort of structure in this because it's a bit messy. Welcome back, Goran. I see your live stream didn't quite go to plan. How'd you plan on green screen? Right, so I don't actually have a green screen. If I quickly switch over to my normal webcam, so if I just quickly add camera source, where is it? I did this in my earlier live stream. Video capture device and set it to live cam. There you go. I don't actually have a green screen. The whole thing's a fake. So I'm using something called chroma cam, and basically kind of like auto detects your background kind of thing to get as close to a green screen effect as possible. It's not great, but it kind of does the trick, kind of. So yeah, take a few seconds to warm up, and then it'll just pop back in. It's terrible, I know. Right, so ground surface comes into position. There's a fuel truck on its way somewhere. And then we'll do passengers, and then we depart. While we do that, I now want to set up the FMC. Right, come on. Let's see if I remember how to set up the FMC for this aircraft. And even before then, let's see if I can plug in the flight plan for today. So we are going from Echo Sierra Sierra Alpha to Echo Foxtrot EFHK. Helsinki is Hotel Kilo. EFHK, yes it is. Alternative is Tallinn. So that is Echo... what is it? Echo Tango November. Departure time will be 18:45. Fuel truck's in position. User refuse to the aircraft to refuel. Okay. TFDi add-on manager. Is it in there? Again, it's been a long time since I flew this aircraft, and I probably should have done like a 5-minute trial thing before I even started flying it. Right, how much fuel do I need for this flight? I need 4266. 4266 divided by 2. That is 2133. 2,200. 2,200. Oh, pounds, sorry. 2133 kg in LBS. It's 4702. Okay, so 47. Okay, 49. There'll be a slight imbalance, but I can easily handle that. Okay. Please use a refueling system in your aircraft. We have done, presuming this is how it works. Total fuel. Okay, let's do it from here. So total fuel is 4266. Send power to sim. Send fuel to sim. There we go. That's what I wanted. So that's how I'm going to refuel the aircraft. 1845. En route will be 1 hour 5 minutes. Fuel available is 2 hours. Should tell me on the flight plan. Fuel is an hour 45. Sorry, an hour 35. An hour 40. Cruising speed for today is 410. Cruising at 33,000. Our route for today is this. And that we don't need. Stream it's crippling, never mind. Yeah, it's being a bit funny today. Oh right, hang on, that's my is my mic also jumping into the screen as well? I do apologise if that is the case. I'm working on it all the time, just trying to find a moment where it will work. And I'm hoping one of these, Sweden control, Norway control, Copenhagen control. There was a Finland sensor on for like the first time ever in living memory today, but unfortunately he seems to have disappeared. I'm going to quickly go into that sim. The fuel truck's cleared, so that's no passengers at least. Press boarding. Yeah, we have Sweden control, but sadly the Finnish guy has disappeared. There's a few people flying from Helsinki to Turku. Go away GS632. Don't appreciate your constant advertising. Bear in mind I've already paid for V1. And go to exterior. Open the forward cargo door. Open the passenger door. And yeah, that seems to be doing the job right now. Let's go back to actual stream cam now. Let's actually set up our FMC. Yeah, the giveaway commands, it says there's the giveaway command there, but it doesn't actually work because there's no actual giveaway right now. So yeah, if it says anything, it's a lie. No worries, Sick. No worries, Nick. It's alright. Right, company route is ESSA EFHK 01. Alternative route is fine, don't need that, although alternative is Echo Tango November. Plug that in. None. Not allowed, okay. Return. Flight number is BLF 636. Again, there's no giveaway commands. There is no giveaway. Open aft cargo. So was it, sorry, it's BLF Bravo Lima Foxtrot 636. I must remember our call sign is Blue1 when we do contact tower today. Position reference. Last actual position is that. Turn to flight plan. Temperature winds, that is going to be average winds 035, 047. There is no giveaway. There is no giveaway. The more you try and do that giveaway, like I said, there is no giveaway, I'll just get rid of you. /047. Plug that into winds. Format error. What have I done wrong? Not quite sure, but it should be alright. So, next page. Right, so ZFW. Back to the left hand sides. Go to status, center gravity is 70.5, ZFW is 85.9, 85.9, ZFW. That again will be 17.9, was it? Center gravity, 17.5. And TOCG, I believe is 40. Sorry, what it is actually. Oh, sorry, that would be 85, 85.9 again. And shadow range. Yeah, this one's one I always had a bit of a little understanding of. We'll go to the next page anyway. Balance fuel, jet type, that's fine, that's fine. Cool, so if I go to the flight plan. There we go, active flight plan, discontinuity, that's fine, we'll do it clear. ESSA, SID, runway, that will determine in a moment. Is there an ATIS? No, but there is Stockholm Centre. Who is Stockholm Centre? That'll be Sweden Control. 118.4. I should have the brightness of this panel if I remember where. If I remember where. That goes up. This one goes up as well. There we go. So 1, 2. So it's 118. Points 4. Yeah, just see if he's performing any top down. If he is, that means that we'd be able to contact him on the ground during taxi and whatnot. Affirmative, have your clearance when you like. Right, so we are Bluefin 636. Good evening, Tower. This is Bluefin 636, ready to copy IFR to Helsinki, Vantaa. Just wait for him to read back. Give it a few more seconds, then we'll try again. My settings are also correct as well. Audio. There we go.
Good evening, Finland 636, Sweden Control. Helsinki Vantaa 234, show the departure, runway 01 left. Initially 5,000 feet, run 5 route, scope 7017. Information echo valid QNS 1039.
Okay, so Bluefin 636 is cleared to Helsinki via the Tovri 4 Charlie departure. Initially 5,000 feet, squawk 7017, QNH 1039. Could you also ask what runways in use tonight as well?
Bluefin 636 departure is runway 01 left and confirm squawk 7017.
Right, so one left for departure. That will be you on the Tovri. Where is it? Tovri 4 Charlie departure.
Ryanair 1 Kilo Golf, just to confirm, you want us to go direct to Coxim after Lidsim?
We don't have that. Okay, it was Tovri 1 Charlie over to
Get your flight plan. You have flight and all the way
Rickham.
No plan. I don't know, would you like me to revise your flight plan for a bit shorter route, or could you sort that out yourself?
Ja, vi var inte så bra den där färdplanen tror jag. Du får gärna ta en titt på den om du har tid. Ryanair 1 Kilo Golf.
Gosh, okay. I guess that's the departure we're going for. So if I down to, no, that doesn't look right.
Speedbird 25, Unicom 122 disseminate.
12.8 for Speedbird 25. Have a great day.
Thank you. 7451, fly direct Aros, Alpha Romeo Sierra.
Direct Aros for Scandinavian 7451.
Okay, so what we will do then, just in case, go from Rickham.
And order to wait for golf right, quarterback short, it's a lot of pilots on text and
That's
takes quite a lot of capacity. So you're number 2 for clearance, and we also check routing for Ryanair, so it will take 2 to 3 minutes before your turn. Sweden confirmed, good evening, Scandinavian 1556 with your flight level 390 inbound Torva. Scandinavian 1556 Sweden identified.
Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. Right, okay, so I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Clear. Just clear all the waypoints I don't need. Obviously we don't have his departure, so we'll just do a straight out. And then clear the discontinuity. So that is a flight plan out there. Not the best, but it'll do. Cruising 250, we'll set the departure in a second. Program, that's fine. No, flight plan, sorry. Take off approach, so flex. Flex is 2-3. Flaps we'll be using 717, must remember that's got the weird flaps. We're using 10 degrees of flaps. 1/-1 on the slope winds, and OAT is nope. Yeah, I don't always remember this one, unfortunately. This is going straight to plan. Hopefully, as long as we can do a VNAV. That's the main thing. Yeah, altitude comes across. We have speed, we have altitude. That's the main bit for me. We can sort out arrival once we're in Helsinki. So, passengers I believe have boarded. So now close all the exits. I start up the APU as well. Must switch starts. Just on the air.
are you facing north or south?
APU should now hopefully start up, if I've done that right. Back, exterior, close the exits.
North for golf from Sweden.
crew. Sorry, I'm not using any crew right now, it's just me on my own. Hopefully you guys can also hear me over the ATC as well. Otherwise, we should soon be ready to go. Air isolation open, parking brake set, set, external power on. APU generator is off, so that comes on. Ground power comes off. Yep, I remember how this works now. Exterior, ground power is disconnected. Go back to takeoff approach. We'll set our V speeds. So it'll be 127, 128, 136. That's all fine. Beacon comes on, highlight on, logo lights already on. Dome lights can now come off, thunderstorm lights come off as well. We are now ready for push and start. So wait a few seconds for the chat to clear off a bit. And then we'll request push and start to runway 01. That is that one on the left hand side. Bluefin 636 is ready for push and start.
Bluefin 636, push back and start up the club.
Right, let's now do our push and start. So, prepare for push back and departure. Nose goes to the. I have to go the long way around, don't I? No, I can do it. Push and start approved, Bluefin 636. Right, nose goes to the left. Nope, we'll start our pushback. Start our engines during pushback. Everything else should be set, so that's to our rotate speed 128. And that goes up to 330.
Copy Moxham, Alpha Lima. Did you have a waypoint between as well? Ryanair 1 kilo.
Ryanair 1 kilo affirmative. It's Lipsy and then Moxham in India, November, Victor Oscar Lima.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Alpha Lima.
Lipsy, Moxham, Inroll, Alpha Lima. Thanks a lot, Ryanair 1 kilo golf. And push start approved.
Ryanair 1 kilo golf, correct.
Parking brake released. Roger that. Engine 2. We will now start. Remember how to. Fuel, that's fine. Pack set, nope. I believe it's just doing this. No, it's not. I need the starters, that's my problem. Back to overhead panel. Starts on the left. Master APU starts on, that's fine. APU, I need engine starts. There you go, engine start right. Engine 2 will now start. There we go. Did also need to squawk earlier on. What was the squawk? 7017. Set the TCAS. Engine 2 has started. Engine 1, we will now start the same. So, wait for the dial to reach 18, start the fuel flow, and off we go. Engine 1 fuel flow starts. Make sure comms 2 is on 1 to 2.8 when we do leave Stockholm Tower. There you go, engine 1 has started now. And there we go, our 717 has come to life. Blue 1 being one of the few operators to actually use it. Before they had quite a bit of a sad demise actually, so in short, so Blue 1 were owned by Scandinavian, or at least were partnered with them, and so there was an agreement between the two. Thank you very much, Captain Scandinavian, following. There was an agreement between the two where Blue 1, if they were to sell their 717 fleets, Scandinavian would replace them with 737-600s. So Blue 1 had to oblige and sold off their 717s to Voltaire, and as a result, Scandinavian said, sorry, we won't give you the 737s we promised. We might, however, give you a couple of Q400s. And then, after about a year of absolutely no services and no aircraft in their fleet, sadly, they then kind of just had to give up in the end, and the company were shut down, all the assets sucked into Scandinavian. So, a bit of a sad demise for this airline, but unfortunately that's how it works, really. Anyways, they're going to discuss the aircrafts. I'm now going to remind myself how everything works. QFE disabled. Oh, thank you very much. So we have to use blooming altimeter QNH. Sorry, QFE. Sorry, American standards. Right, they're going to discuss the aircraft now. Everything is set up from my end. Well, not almost everything. Let generators on, that's all fine. APU comes off. Packs come on. Aircraft is now pressurized. That's all good. We are on aircraft power. That comes off. Go to the co-pilot sides. Captain seat right. And lower the flaps down to 10 degrees, which is what we are setting the takeoff for. Yes, you have to dial flaps in the 717. This being the old A3, so old DC-9 technology. And trim, we need to set the trim to, is that 1.53? Yeah, 1.5 on the trim. Bluefin 636 ready to taxi.
Two stations at the same time. I heard Rainer Van.
Ah, rubbish. Blue.
And was it also Bluefin 636 calling?
Affirmative. Bluefin 636 ready to taxi. Yes.
Bluefin 636 taxi holding point. Show me 01 left.
Taxi discretion to holding point, runway 01 left, Bluefin 636. Cool, so we're now free to taxi anywhere we want. So when we get to the runways, parking brakes disabled. Taxi lights come on. Taxi lights on.
Good evening, cargo log flight 566 Sweden, scope 7026.
And now let's figure out my way around the airport. Gets to the runway. I need this controller for taxi. Shouldn't take us too long tonight. The runway is basically to our right hand sides.
Cargo Carlux 8566 Sweden identified, maintain flight level 360.
360, Carlux 8566.
In fact, this is top down. Oh, okay, we're actually already right next to the runway, and that should be enough for us to take off from this bit. So, yeah. Bluefin 636 is holding short to runway 01.
Yeah, you guys, you are 2 at the same time, please maintain the radius. Airline 1 Kilo Golf calling in.
Airline 1 Kilo Golf, we are ready, Bravo.
Airline 1 Kilo Golf 5 Bravo, runway 26 cleared for takeoff, winds 040 degrees 12 knots.
So yeah, we'll let him go first, and then we'll take off ourselves.
Take off runway 26, runway 1 Kilo Golf.
Skinner 164 for further contact Sweden 128.625.
Roger, to Sweden 128.625,
Bluefin 636, ready to go runway 1 left.
Break. North delayed for Golf Drawyah, contact Sweden 128.625.
There's a lot of people talking over each other right now in this. Have to say, although we should be next for our takeoff clearance. I hope, at least. Emergency power on, battery discharging, that's fine. There we go, arms, batteries, there's battery charging, yeah, that's fine then.
Number 4451, contact Sweden Patrol 128.625.
Is this one coming to land or no? So we're just holding short, so we'll try again in a second then. Wait for anyone wants to speak over frequency. Swing control, no.
1518, contact Sweden Patrol 128.625. Okay. North Hotel 4041, descent altitude 2,500 feet, cleared for ILS approach runway 16.
Descent to altitude 2,000 feet and cleared ILS 16 approach.
We have sent him a text message, so that we're holding short the runway. Hopefully that'd be the quicker way to get into the air.
Number 7451, contact Sweden Patrol 128.625.
Eventually, of course. Yeah, these Scandinavian airfields usually are pretty busy. Quite surprising actually, because not too many people in reality fly this area.
And Baltic 2 for Echo, contact Sweden 128.625.
Sweden Control 128.625. Baltic 2 for Echo.
Copenhagen Patrol, Air Echo, shorted Bravo Mike, in your airspace.
Charlie Bravo Mike, for information, this is Sweden Control. Go back to the previous controller and check the frequency.
Any second now would be appreciated.
Flight level 100.
Flight level 100, runner 1 Kilo. Sweden Control, cargo 8566, the top of the range, 4 Stockholm.
Right, we'll let him do his call back and then request takeoff clearance again.
Station calling Sweden, fair course and clearly.
Yeah, this guy you can hear is kind of getting a bit tired now. He's not exactly listening to a couple of these guys' frequency calls.
Carlux 8566, then ready. Descent flight level 290.
290, cargo 8566.
Bluefin 636, holding short runway 01, ready to go.
Bluefin 636, runway 01 left, cleared for takeoff, in 010 degrees.
There we go. cleared for takeoff, Bluefin 636. That took a little bit longer than I hoped.
Climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240 and 1 kilowatt.
So taxiing to position, we have takeoff clearance. Landing lights are now both on.
8566 clear Arlanda, Milo 1 Juliet time from 01 left. Ready to descend flight level 1.
Throttle up 50%. Everything looks good, all stable.
Stabilizer.
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 Stabilizer left for takeoff. No, it is. Fair enough. Anyways, V1 rotates.
Line up from 01 left and wait.
Positive climb, gear up.
Stabilizer motion.
Scandinavian 1 time
Stabilizer
56,
motion.
we are soon ready for descent. Scandinavian 1556,
Flight set.
flight level 290.
Stabilizer motion.
And I believe
Flight level 290, Scandinavian 155.
Stabilizer motion.
if I'm not mistaken,
Kilowatts, contact Sweden control 128 decimal.
there you go. So that's now our
128 decimal 625 and
oops, no FMS speeds. Heading will be nav, and we should start a right turn. Next is a flight plan, perfect. So we now departed, aircraft in control, and we get to
36 climb flight level 290.
climb to flight level 290 for Bluefin 636.
Bluefin 636, report on altitude, please.
Stabilizer motion.
Bluefin 636 is passing through 5,500.
Bluefin 636, thanks, identified.
Stabilizer motion.
Yes, bearing in mind that this aircraft didn't actually have an STD button, standard altimeter, you pull it for the actual altimeter to set to 2992, which is standard altimeter. So, gotta love the old technology in there sometimes. No, we are now up, and we are now over a night Swedish sky. I was here last week. Actually, this time last week I was back in the UK on a train, but yeah, about a week ago I came back to the UK from Stockholm. So we've now taken off, and we will continue our climb. Flight time's only about an hour today, and for approach we will be on Unicom, meaning that I get to try and figure out the rest of this flight on my own, basically. Yeah, what I do need to focus a bit more time on this aircraft, because the TFDi Design 717 really is a fantastic aircraft. And don't forget, a little while ago, I did do that mini saga livestream thing where I actually did 3 flights in one. My first proper turnaround flights from Conduc to Go. So I need to do a few more of those at some point. I did really enjoy that, and if something you guys are interested in as well, maybe one day I'll wake up at 6 in the morning and just do 5 Ryanair flights in quick concession, and just go from one after the other to the other, just see how it happens. It's an idea, If you guys are interested, let me know. If not, I won't do it. It'll be a whole day taken out, but I'm sure some people will get some enjoyment out of that.
Stick 017, trim 010 degrees, 15 knots, 70 left, cleared for takeoff.
Go for the flyby camera. There we are, Blue1 717. Everybody's favourite DC-9 MD-80 build over the years.
North 04041, runway 16, clear to land, winds 360 degrees, 3 knots.
Jet land runway 16, north south of
What views do we get in this? Oh yeah, got a front window aircraft with a window. Basically just a couple passenger windows and a few other fancy exterior cameras.
1556 cleared Arlanda, Block 7 Michael from A01 left and ready to send flight level 11.
Whoops, we have actually passed 10,000, so I'll make sure my landing lights are now off. Everything else looks good. Down here, seatbelt sign we can come off. Where are seatbelt signs? Just here for the panel view. Seatbelt signs come off, and that goes auto, just to keep the aircraft going. So, all warning lights now off. Battery charging is fine. We actually have a flat battery, but that should be alright. Services shouldn't be affected by that. And we can continue our flight out of Sweden. So like I said, the only reason I'm doing this flight, well, two reasons are because one, I wanted to fly 717 a bit more often, and two, I wanted to kind of like connect the two places I've been to in the world. So I've been to, like I said, I've been to Stockholm last week. In the summer I went to Finland. So why not bring the two together? Yes, I flew from Stockholm at Skavsta, or not really in Stockholm, but 2 hours from Stockholm by train Stockholm Airport, which are an air flight to. And Blue1 used to fly from Arlanda, so which is the main reason why I'm going to fly from here today on the live stream. But other than that, other than a slightly mixed startup sequence and a very slow departure out of the airport, we have made it. And we are still in one piece. We have departed, and that's the main thing right now. So we'll continue to climb as we continue to get out of it.
Ja, CSR Bertil Martin, detta är Sweden-kontroll på 118,4. Antalet på väg mot Göteborg och då får du kontakta Sweden på 1267. Du får kontakta Sweden på 128,625.
We also make sure all this is all correct as well, the information. Broadcast options, that. And my live dashboard is using the correct thumbnail on YouTube. Yeah, so this morning, well, it's not this morning, but this afternoon I did a flight from Stansted to Poznan. That was a very successful flight, so very much enjoyed that, although landing was atrocious. So yeah, this was the main flight I was meant to do today, but it got delayed into like more of a second-rate flight, unfortunately. But I ain't complaining. Objects failed. Come on, I'll build the thumbnail, please. Perfect. So yeah, this was meant to be the main flights for today, but it kind of got downgraded after the Ryanair flights kind of got a bit more interest from people.
Ocean 636 Unicorn 122.8.
122.8 for Bluethin 636. Thank you very much. So now in Unicom, you know, get to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight without really talking to anybody else at this time. Again, I wish that the Helsinki event was still going on, because there's actually a lot of aircraft out there right now, more than I've seen before in that sim. Let me just ask, did Helsinki have an event today? Saw a few flying Vantaa to Turku. Do apologise, I've got a very dry throat right now. Yeah, like I said, there's not really much else to do at this stage other than sit back, relax, and just watch the flight from the safety of my own screen. This maybe 40 minutes to the top of descent at the most kind of thing. Altitude of 330, and then descent will come in a couple of minutes as well. In fact, since I'm already here, what runway are people actually landing on right now? You've just landed, have you? Yeah, sometimes this map is really annoying, really slow. Project Fly will help us though. If any of these guys are actually at Helsinki, no they aren't. I'll figure something out. There we go. Right, so you've just landed at Helsinki yourself. I don't actually know what your flight plan though is, and you've not given us an image of your aircraft. You're not being helpful either. You're departing. And what confuses me is that these aircraft aren't actually at the airport, but they're actually stuck in the middle of nowhere. You, I can guess, has just landed. If I land on the southerly heading runway, which is the 91st approach. So if I go next page. Right, Helsinki Airport. Select a start. It's the runways without the left and right. So that'll be runway. I need a southern one, so that is 180, 150. On the what approach are we going to go for? So we continue down the Laku 5 mic approach. Inserts. Close that. Stream's lagging bad. Yeah, it's in a bit poor today. I'm not sure why. This morning stream was alright. The stream I did in the Ryanair earlier, no one complained about lagging. I did see that it was quite clean as well. I'm genuinely a bit concerned by that. I may have to do a bit of a reconfig later, just kind of figure out what's actually going on in that aspect. Yeah, trying to figure out the best lighting as well for this as well. Our microphone back in place as well. So that's now all sorted. Our approach is set. If I decrease range. That's looking good. And then there's an approach somewhere. There you go. Approach / land. Press that. We're on final. Otherwise, there's no auto land, I believe, capabilities on this aircraft. Yep, that's fine. Oh yes, and while we're here as well, co-pilot seats. Let's reset the dial back to its locked position. We'll be using 25 flaps landing today into Helsinki. 25 flaps. So, like I said, don't expect too many viewers on this stream tonight. The afternoon one will be a little bit busier. But I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2 people that will tune in here and there. So, for those that are here, how are you guys doing right now? All good? Anything out of the ordinary happening? Or everything fairly standard so far? I mean, bear in mind, once I do land, I've got to go out somewhere. It'll be a quick conversion from touchdown to getting out the door of the house, possibly catching the bus, we'll see. Yeah, bus is likely for me. And I'm actually a little bit late for it right now. I should have left about 45 minutes ago. I should have arrived. Ouch. So, the fact I've just departed probably doesn't help me.
Altitude.
It's fine. Coming up to cruising altitude now. So we'll soon fly over Turku. We may be halfway into the flight already. It's not a very long one, this one, like I said. And so soon we'll start our top of descent into the airport. What's it called? So I'm going to try something else on this stream. Hopefully it's fixed itself. If not, well, I guess I'll see what I can do. Where is it? Sim market. No, that one. Sorry. Man, I've got a really bad throat. Sim market. That one. And loads. There we go. Flight control replay connected. That's a good sign. And then later on we'll actually give it a go during final into Helsinki. Welcome Joe Woodhouse, how are you doing today? How are you doing? Just keep an eye on Helsinki's traffic right now since... Wait, what? There are more users on IVAO right now than on VATSIM. Wow, okay. I have never seen that before. VATSIM has always been like the leading. I mean, again, people prefer IVAO. I'm not going to deny that, but I've never actually seen the numbers on it higher than on VATSIM. VATSIM 929, IVAO 1035. So it's about 106 difference. Well played, IVAO. You've actually you've done well for yourselves. Let me quickly just check your tracking map. I mean, Pilot Edge is always on their like stable 700 number, so they're right now at 645, and then they're always on the east coast of the US. I'm looking at IVAO's map right now. They are doing a lot between London and Paris right now. That airspace is completely filled. In fact, let me show you that right now. This is IVAO's map right now. There you go. What are they doing right here? That's mental. I mean, VATSIM, fair enough. They've got a lot more controllers right now, but the airspace is definitely not as compact as this. Maybe worth checking out IVAO one day for the long run. Anyways, bring that back to my end, and I want the VATSIM map and not the Project Fly one, so I can actually see what's going on right now on my network I'm in right now. Project Fly will turn off. Man, sometimes it's a bit of a pain. Yeah, I don't even know if it's even turned on or off right now. I'll figure it out. Well, that's VATSIM on. Glad FSX doesn't use GPU, because my GPU is suffering right now. Anyways, down below will be some of the Finnish islands. And descent is in approximately ETO, what's that? Estimated time of something. Are these counting down or counting up? So it's rear rip, we've just passed that. Top of descent is after a distance, so it's top descent right now basically. Right, let's start descending. And what altitude do I need to be at for the intercept? I need to be at 2,000. There you go. I just want VATS maps right now. So if we position the camera for the aircraft will load, that would be appreciated. There we go. And whilst we're descending, if I go to approach, flaps will be using, no, not 40, no, 25. I know that, but what's the frequency? Right, I'll just double check the ILS frequency in a second. That can be done in FSX default actually. Yeah, I don't need any go around right now, I just want to know my approach. Runway length is 9,518 feet. Doesn't give me any of the ILS frequencies. Then you know to plug that in. Nav radio. Let's have a look, shall we? So I want to go to map, and I want to go to Helsinki's runway. Click on that. Right, I need to remember 109.10, 147. 109.10. What's 109.10? Slash. Was it 147? Was it? Just double check it if I put in any wrong information. 109.10, 147. Not in database. There we go. We'll do the same for you as well. Already got that. Perfect. Not sure why I won't do 109.10 though. I mean, whether or not it's in the database. It still is a frequency for you to connect to, just like that. Okay, so 109.10, 145 apparently. I guess that'll do me for now. And you can see just ahead of us now the massive grouping. That is our final descent and approach into Helsinki. show traffic just in case it's required, and weather, we don't think we'll need that for tonight. Weather into Helsinki, I'm expecting quite a clear evening, so we'll just come glide straight in. Yes, according to Project Fly, sorry, my ETA into Helsinki is about 7 minutes right now. I've got a feeling it's a little more than that, just to be fair. But hey, only time will tell where we are and how long it is till we land. I mean, some rotator MD10 screen, MD11 sorry screenshots just come in. Yeah, looking quite good that. Anyways, yeah, so I'll be coming short final soon. Not quite sure what we're doing now. What?
Stabilizer motion.
What's that all about? I mean, unless it's like automatically holding because it's going too high. Okay. What? That is a rather weird manoeuvre it's done. Basically, what's just happened is the aircraft has now just gone and made a left turn. We're heading... What are we heading now? 356. We should be going in... I'm not sure what our heading would be, but yeah, we need to be going towards Marom, which is there. Fair enough, we'll be a little bit high. If that's what it wants, I'll put some spoilers out. I'm not particularly sure why we've just made a random left turn there. That's, oh yeah, so FMS speed for that. And heading... I'll go for manual heading now. That's past 10,000, so we'll lower the landing lights. And Helsinki shouldn't be too far away from us now. Yeah, next waypoint is 070, so we'll carry on as we are.
Stabilizer motion.
Then clear Marom. And that, if we now go back to, where's heading? Navigation. And continue until we get to an intercept.
Stabilizer motion. Speed brake.
Speed brakes are arms. Should slow down, there we go.
Speed brake. Speed brake.
Yeah, there we go. So now going back onto the flight course. And soon we'll make our final into Helsinki. Again, not particularly sure what the manoeuvre was, but I'm guessing the aircraft just realised that it wasn't exactly flying on the right course. As a result, it went and took the aircraft off slightly to get a bit of lower altitude. Like a weird holding pattern kind of thing. But yeah, it wasn't like advertised or anything. I didn't say going around holding or anything. The aircraft basically just went off on one, did its own thing. Bit of an odd way of doing it. Anyways, we'll continue our flaps and whatnot. Aircraft was level off at 3,000. Welcome stream Salted Popcorn, how are you doing tonight? How are you doing? Right, so come to 3,000 now. Aircraft should be levelling off. Oh, it's 2,000. Is it 2,000? My apologies, 2,000. And altimeter for Helsinki is altimeter 2962. We're actually nowhere near Helsinki right now. It's just YouTube. The stream itself, at least right now, I'm streaming fine. I'm getting a solid, what, 30 FPS right now in FSX. It's just YouTube that seems to be lagging right now. I'm not particularly sure why. No, you guys are right. It's a rather slow stream this evening.
Stabilizer motion.
Right, so down to 2,000. Helsinki's not actually for a little bit now, but aircraft has already descended. Like I said, it's not the aircraft I'm most familiar with right now, and it definitely shows it here. Go weather radar and terrain radar coming in just in case. bit more speed in. And there we go. Flying in this heading, we will now get an intercept with the glide slope into Vantaa.
Stabilizer motion.
And as a result, we can then come into a landing very shortly. So, not too long to go now. Not too long at all. Yeah, I think your stream speed has also picked up a bit as well. Not quite sure what's caused the lagging today, but I'll have a look into it and make sure the Wi-Fi is not like slowed down or anything. Airspeed is alright. A little bit slow, the aircraft will speed up in a second. Just another burst of throttle in. There we go. Yeah, a bit of low speed protection in there just to keep the throttle up. Right, it's 20 nautical miles away to intercept, 20 nautical miles. Yes, this is FSX Team Edition with a bunch of mods installed, basically, to make it look a bit nicer. Yeah, a few aircraft in the area, mainly the traffic on the ground over at Helsinki. There we go. So like I said, not too long now till the intercept, and that will guide us into land at Vantaa very shortly. So we are on Unicom 122.8. We announced, this is the best one I ever did. Main reason I created 11. How many mods do you install? Well, the main night lighting you're seeing will be black marble, which is like the night lighting you see, the dots on the roads and whatnot. Right now I'm using the TFDi 717, and I'm on DX10. So that's basically all you can see really at night. Oh yes, and black marble also gives you the stars as well, which is like more accurate to the real world night lighting. There's a few mods installed, just a few. Just a few. But now I do personally use X-Plane and FSX side by side, 50-50% of the time. Really depends on like what routes am I flying, what aircraft am I flying, will then determine which of the sims I will actually then use. Anyways, airport should be to my right now. Not sure if it'll be visible just yet, but should be soon. Right, so make sure I've got everything all set up for final. Well, main question is, like I said, it's been a while, as I keep saying, it's been a while since I last flew the TFDi 717. Question is, do I still remember how to do a automated landing, or do I just guide this one in manually? Which 717, I am more than happy to do so, bear in mind the aircraft's built for a bit more of like a hands-on approach. So, yeah, let's just kind of see what we're given and how we're going to do it. Intercept in 10 nautical miles, 10 nautical miles. Camera crew, prepare for landing, or be seated for landing, whatever they say at this stage of time. Yes, FSX is very clunky, and you do spend most of your time in the actual like configs trying to fix it and whatnot. But if you spend enough time fixing it and enough time modding it, you can get some fairly decent results out of it. So right now, like, I'm quite proud of my FSX, but don't worry, it's cost a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, many tears, to get this one all working as it is. And even now, I do still have my issues. Sometimes, say like highly populated areas can lag a little bit, but for the most part, it's got there. It's got there. And even now there are some rather nice scenes you can get in this platform. Right, so I now need to prepare for a very short final. Landing arms, aircraft's going to try and get itself back on course. And then bring it in for a short final to land. On final, EFHK, runway 0, sorry, it was runway 15.
Stabilizer motion.
Obviously though, that's, actually, no, I take that back. If it's going to be bring it back on the magenta line, then it does mean that he'll be on the flight path, and as a result, landing will be an occurrence for today. Something I've wanted for now. Anyways, where's my thing? I need to set altimeter to 2962. There we go, 2962 on the altimeter. Now keep an eye open for Vantaa, should be to my right hand side, and then we'll soon be coming into land. And there we go, and that's on final. I mean, bear in mind it's 2000, we're very far up north, and no sea really, sorry, no ocean, just the Baltic Sea. Yeah, we are quite low to the ground. I mean, I can be quite late in terms of disconnecting autopilot. As soon as I got a visual of the airport, which shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I've got active flight turn on right now, and even now the weather's quite calm, with clouds being very clear. So as soon as I have an eye on the Pappies, I can basically take the aircraft into manual control whenever I want. But yes, now that we've now made the right hand turn, and we'll then be on short final into Vantaa. That's down one. Oh yeah, there's the motorway. The motorway I do know, that's on the approach path into Helsinki. In fact, I think I've actually driven that motorway. I was out with a friend on one of my days out in Helsinki during the summer. It's either that motorway or was one at the end of the runway. I actually did go on a drive across. Yeah, I do know this area. Not too well. I don't know the Vantaa area too well. The place I know the best is probably Lapinranta, followed by Helsinki city centre. Vantaa's still a bit 50-50 for me, so never went there too much. I do, however, now have a visual of the runway. I just have a visual of a runway. My runway is that one, there it is. So, runway is in sight. Let's continue our approach, shall we? There you go. Landing arms, localize the glide slope set. Perfect. Let's do this. So slow lowering the flaps now and final.
Landing gear.
Gear down.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Yeah, so aircraft's down the glide slope, as you can see. We are slowly descending. Yeah, that's quite nice right now. Question is, can I grease this on Projects Fly, the landing? That's the main one. I'm not using FS Passengers right now, not using any of like the passenger enhancing
1000.
add-ons. At most I am just using Projects Fly 1000s. Autopilot disconnect.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
And auto throttle is also going to disconnect. Unless that's already disconnected. No, it's not. Okay.
$500. 400. 300. Minimums.
We are committed. Slight to the left, but we are committed. Nice thunderstorm as well right ahead of us. Sheesh.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
And Greece. The problem is, I don't know if the reverse thrust is working. I don't think it is, because the aircraft auto throttle doesn't never disconnected. So I don't quite know how to turn that off. What speed am I at right now? Way too fast for the ground. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll see you later. There we go. Auto throttle has disconnected at some point. I don't know when though. So if we make our ways back to the airport and get back on there. Like I said, I will work on the 717 a bit more. This is an aircraft I do want to get more of a hang of. So well, we have now gone off onto the gravel. That was landing much more to be enjoyed. I'm going to figure out where we are now. Oh yeah, that's easy for me. Since the actual runway, or at least the taxiway there, is simple to get to. So left hand turn. And JetBlue, being a domestic carrier, they always park up in Terminal 1 here at Vantaa. So we'll go taxi to Terminal 1. So we'll now second the aircraft in one of these parking spaces to the left. And in here is our gates for parking. Stansted to what's that? Sorry, Deltulski. That is Dublin. Sure thing. I'll tune to that stream later. Yeah, when it goes live, I get a notification. I'll give it a watch. And there we go. Parking brakes. Sorry, engines now come off. Oh, what's that say? Sorry, computer's running out of memory. FSX needs to dash. Okay, fair enough. If FSX wants to crash, it can crash on me now since the flight has actually already ended. Let me just make sure the flight ends on this one. Complete flights. And ground services. Whatever. Right, so one thing I do want to check quickly while I have landed, I'm fairly sure Vantaa will show me. Make sure it says I've landed, that'll be the important factor. Taxiing to gates, perfect. Right, so I'll disconnect some VATSIM now. Load. And it's the one that was recorded today. Right. Third, or at least, yeah, third stream lucky. Will this thing work on me? Load you. It's doing something in the back end. Flight simulator closed. Okay. It's because I got this error messages so it doesn't actually know what to do right now. But it has saved the landing in the back end somewhere. Either way, that was 717. Yeah, that flight I kind of wanted to do. Turned out to be a bit of a rush stream in the end, unfortunately. So not the best quality ever. But no, I definitely will spend a bit of time looking into the 717 and hopefully flying it maybe a little bit more. Probably in Hawaii, since that was quite a nice place to do it. Maybe I'll do a few European Volotea routes as well, because that would be quite interesting. But I may kind of want to do today's stream, like I said, just kind of bridge the gap between Stockholm and Helsinki, the two places I kind of really went to for the first time this year. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. I'm done for the weekend. Too much flying this weekend. Way too much. Next weekend, dedicated to train simulators. Tuesday, Train Sim World live stream. That's been advertised for a while now since TFDi Lear is coming out. You guys know it by now. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.